So this is a reenactment of the presidential election that we had in period 81. The first step was we had the Democratic nomination process. The candidates for the Democrats were Jonathan and Cam. Could they please stand, or could the camera please acknowledge them? And Aria and Lexi. So what we are going to do right now is just like, thank you very much, just like in the United States, all of the Democrats vote on that election day, either in the winter or spring, to get the nomination. We'll get the nominee in a moment. Could you all please vote? I will vote also. So for Aria, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 votes for Aria. And for Jonathan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So Aria would be the nominee. So could I have Anthony? Could you go up to the Democratic board, please? And Mr. Tumino, could you give him, that was 11 votes. Is that correct, voters? 11? And Aria got how many again? 15? And could you please circle Aria? Aria and Lexi are the Democratic nominee for the presidential election. Everyone give them a round of applause. Obviously just nominated Aria and Lexi as the Democrats. Obviously the Republicans have to do the exact same thing. So for the Republicans, we had a few more candidates in this class. I am going to acknowledge them. The ballots have been cast. We are going to go over the results in a moment in this reenactment. For the Republicans, and if my camera person could acknowledge these wonderful people, Tucker was the first candidate. We had a team of Abby and Grace. We had Mr. Alec also running. We had Mr. Noah running. And we had Mr. Anthony running. All right? Beautiful. Thank you very much. Maggie, would you mind tallying the Republican votes for us, please? Thank you so much. So we have the ballots all cast. We're all ready to go. Could you give Mr. Anthony 3 votes for the Republican nomination? For Alec, 7 votes. 4 for Noah. 4 for Tucker. And judging by this pile, Abby is going to be getting the nomination with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 votes. And could you please circle Abby and Grace as the Republican nominees? Could everyone give Abby and Grace a round of applause? Now, don't stop filming yet. I also want to acknowledge, thank you very much, that we do have Abby and Grace as the Republicans. We do have Aria and Lexi as the Democrats. We were actually lucky enough to get someone brave enough to be an independent candidate. The independent candidate is Mr. Matthias right over here, and his independent running mate, Mr. John, who's right around in the back. I want to preface that these independent candidates had no party support whatsoever. They had to get their own signatures. They had no Democrat or no Republican to support them. So what we are going to do is the next time you see us, we're going to go to the general election, and we're going to have states, and we are going to go to the Electoral College to see what happens. It is now November. It is general election time, and the candidates are all ready. Please remember that we have amazing candidates. We have Abby and Grace under the Republicans. We have Aria and Lexi as the Democrats. They earned their right to be here. And we had a very brave soul named Matthias with his running mate John, who actually had the guts to run as an independent. And we all know that we've never had an independent candidate be considered or taken seriously. All right, so what I've done for viewers at home, this is a reenactment. Just so you know, each table has a number of electoral votes. We're simulating the United States right now. I am state 1. I only have 2 electoral votes because it is only me, okay? State 2, could you please raise your hand, David's table right over there? That is state 2. They have 4 electoral votes, okay? State 3, which is right in front of you, they have 4 electoral votes. State 5, which is right over here, have 4 electoral votes. And then we have state 6, which have 5 electoral votes. And last but not least, we have the last state 7, which has 4 electoral votes. All right? So what I'm going to do now is we've already voted. We're reenacting the ballot process. So the first state, and I believe Tucker is going to help us here. We have Aria, and we have Abby, and we have Matthias, and we're going to do the electoral vote. Obviously, to keep it simple, since the popular vote really does not factor in the real election, we're just going to go straight electoral vote, just for the viewers at home. All right? Okay. So, camera person, we're going to be announcing the results. So, state 1 with its 2 electoral votes is for Abby. So, if you could give Abby 2 electoral votes. Okay, state 2, which is right over there where Aria is, they cast their votes, their 4 electoral votes for Aria. So please give Aria 4. All right. State 3, which is right over here, they gave their 4 electoral votes to Mr. Matthias. So Mr. Matthias got 4 electoral votes. State 4, which is right in front of me here, they gave their electoral votes to Abby, and that would be 3 electoral votes. State 5, which is right over where John is, they gave their 4 electoral votes to Abby. Noah's table right over there. They gave, let's see, how many electoral votes did you guys have, do we remember?
5.
5 electoral votes, and that looks like Matthias, 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 Aria, and Matthias. So Matthias gets 5 electoral votes there. And the only state, what state have we not done? Have we done all the states now?
Yep.
All right, so could you total those, please? All right, so if we take a look over here in the Electoral College, and I'm just going to go up to the screen here, there are 22 total electoral votes, which means the magic number is 12. Unfortunately here, we have a little bit of a problem here. As you can see, Matthias and Abby are tied, but neither of them have the majority, and Aria is still hanging in there with 4 electoral votes. She is still alive in this. What we need to do now, as many people in the audience know, is it goes to the House of Representatives, and now each state in the House of Representatives will only have 1 vote to pick the next president. So the next time we see you, we will bring on the House of Representatives. So we are now in the House of Representatives. Could you please film the House of Representatives? Each state now only has 1 vote. Everybody is equal. So if the general election goes to the House, each state has 1 vote. And as you can see at the board, we have wonderful Matt, who is going to be tallying everything for us. House of Representatives, 1 state, 1 vote. So camera person, I have all the ballots right here. Each state only gets 1 vote. Everyone is equal. The first vote, Matt, in the House of Representatives, state 1 goes to Abby. State 2 goes to Matthias. State 3, according to my ballots, unanimously picks Mr. Matthias. State 4, Abby. State 5 is Abby. So if we take a look if you just want to move to the side a little bit. So as you can see, Abby has 3 and Matthias has 2. So state 6 is very, very important. And state 6 gave their votes unanimously for Mr. Matthias. So please write that in Matthias there. Oh, jeez, we got a problem here. All right, the problem is now there are 50 states in the United States. You could have a 25-25 tie. That is what's happened here. It's very historic. First of all, I would like us all to acknowledge Aria and Lexi, who ran an amazing campaign. Really, really great. Really, really great. So now what happens is when there is a tie in the House of Representatives, which has never happened in the history of the United States. We have had it go to the House, but we've never had this. What brilliant political mind in this room could, because most people in the audience don't know the answer to this question, who can tell me where does the election go when there is no winner in the Electoral College? See, what a brilliant class. All right? Yes, please tell the camera person.
Vice President.
Now, we know that the Vice President, we know who the Vice President is now, but we have a new Vice President on Team 8B, and could you inform the class that Vice President's name?
Ms. Terrace.
Ms. Kathy Terrace. All right. So where we are going to go next is to the office of Vice President Kathy Terrace, who's going to be very happy and upbeat and positive to see us. And she doesn't know we're going, so I'm going to be interrupting her class. So that should be very interesting on the film. So stay tuned for some excitement. We are now going to go to the office of the Vice President, Kathy Terrace, who is very, very busy working right now. But in the real world, the Vice President must make this call whether they're busy or not. We're going to give her an opportunity to speak to the wonderful candidates right over here, led by Matthias, and obviously the wonderful candidates led by Abby. So if you want to come with us down the halls of the middle school, we're going to do that now. Keep filming. All right. So in this room right now is Vice President Kathy Terrace. She does not know I'm coming. This is going to be fun. Hey, how are you, Vice President Terrace? Wow, she's welcoming you all.
What can I do for you wonderful students today?
So Vice President Terrace, we have an issue. There was no winner in the Electoral College. There was a tie in the House of Representatives, and the Vice President must cast their vote for either Matthias or Abby. This is a simulation of what we did a couple weeks ago. So you've heard all their speeches. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a piece of paper. I can't take this one, can I? Oh, I can. Could you please write the name Matthias or Abby on the page? We're filming here.
Based on both of your wonderful speeches and what you presented, I will make this decision.
It has given us tremendous benefits in areas like medicine and communications.
And the winner of 81, unbelievably as an independent, is Mr. Matthias and John. Congratulations. Let's give Abby and her running mate a round of applause. Vice President Terrace, thank you so much. Everybody else, thank you. And we are done the election. Thank you.